Welcome back into the Cowboy Channel studios. I'm Haley Novak, joined with Pam Minnick, and we have talked so much about the ladies in the WRWC, but let's talk about the team ropers because they are a force to be reckoned with, Pam.
They are a force, and speaking of forces, Jimmy Jo Montero has been a force in ladies team roping for 2 decades, and she recently shared a quote that is, "The WRWC is the closest thing to female team ropers NFR."
Yes, and that's something that makes this event so unique because there's equal payout between the heelers as well as the headers and across all disciplines. You can see first gets $60,000 guaranteed. But let's talk about another team roper, Kaylee Billingsley, because she also has an amazing story.
I'm Kaylee Billingsley. I'm a challenger header and heeler and a pro breakaway roper. I give breakaway roping lessons and I'm a Magna Wave practitioner. I've been rodeoing with the Women's Rodeo World Championship since 2021. I qualified for their finals in Vegas from the Wickenburg Cans and Calves qualifier. I qualified in the Challenger Breakaway. Back then, I was still a Challenger Breakaway roper. My past accomplishments would be I won the first round in the Challengers in the Breakaway in 2021, and then in 2022, I won the first round in the heeling and won second in the Triple Crown. When I first nominated for the Women's Rodeo World Championship, I was nominating these little local breakaway jackpots in the wintertime here in Arizona. And I was seeing that I was making a lot of progress and winning a lot of points, and I was like, well, I could actually do this. And then they bumped me up to being a pro because I was winning too much. And I was like, well, I better get my butt in gear and start nominating a lot. And it's been awesome. I love going to these jackpots with all the girls. It's a very familiar and fun atmosphere. My mom and I have been rodeoing together since I was a little girl. I was strapped on her back and we were going to rodeos, and now that she was a little older and I'm a little older, my mom is now a challenger in her older age and she's still kicking butt, and now I'm alongside of her in the pros, and it's awesome to continue to rodeo with her. My hopes for women in rodeo is to give us equal money and equal opportunity. And with the Women's Rodeo World Championship, it's giving us that. We're going to all these big pro rodeos, amateur rodeos, big jackpots, and having the opportunity to nominate them to get us to the women's finals. It's awesome to be with all that big money to get us to maybe the prayer finals or wherever your heart desires. What I really love about the Women's Rodeo World Championship is that I can nominate my amateur rodeos and the pro rodeos that I'm going to with my fiance, Clint, and then he can come with me to the women's finals and support me, just like I'll go to all of those dang team roping jackpots and support him. Some advice I can give women about nominating for the women's finals is just do it. You never know when you're going to hit or miss. The great thing about the Women's Rodeo World Championship is you get small points for just nominating. You're not just goose egging it out of all associations. I really like that there's more points at the bigger rodeos and maybe a few lesser points at the smaller jackpots, but it's still a good amount of points. I'm really excited about the opportunity to be a challenger team roper and have the opportunity to rope for $60,000 and go to AT&T Stadium where all the fans are loud, and it's an atmosphere that you don't really get anywhere else. I love that us lower number girls or girls that have just been starting out have that opportunity. You don't have to just be thrown to the wolves roping with Whitney DeSalvo and Jackie Crawford and Beva. Those girls, they've been doing it for a really long time, and they'll eat you alive if you're not ready.
I have been so inspired by these athlete profiles of the WRWC, especially the ones where the girls are competing alongside their mothers. It's a real family affair.
Yes, it's hard not to be inspired by these real life, real cowgirl stories that they're fighting to get into this WRWC finals round. But if this inspires you at home to either come in person or watch in your living room, you can find all of the information on the Cowgirl channel and on the Cowboy Channel Plus app. Right here, it starts all on May 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's the